Hello everyone, I know this is not usually a type of video I would make, but since a lot of people are starting to speak up about this, and it's something I've been planning to talk about for a while now, I am going to be sharing my own thoughts and opinions on this entire situation. The plush community, and mainly the Sonic plush community, is full of clones, brain rot, and just unoriginality. Now before I start this rant, I am not calling anyone out. 2 years ago, I've made content like Saf before. I've made Brainrot content before, but growing up, I realized that is not the content I want to do anymore. So moving forward, I thought to myself and I said I am no longer going to be making that type of content. As you can see on my channel, I've stopped. So moving on to the first part, the clones and the community. So mainly Saf, they're the big guys behind this, and we're gonna get to them. But first, I want to talk about a lot of the Saf clones that are genuinely acting like, oh yeah, we agree this is a problem, when really you're doing the same thing as Saf. One of these main creators that I'm talking about is Super Sonic Bizarre. This guy, I used to watch his content, I used to love his content, but when I started to grow up, I started to see the same pattern that Saf has. He is full of bullcrap. I don't know if you guys know this, but Super Sonic Bizarre has two channels. One called, I think, Blue Blur Squad, and the other is his main channel. Now, on his Blue Blur Squad account, he does this video where the character goes to Walmart, and he just puts a shit ton of toys in the cart, and I generally don't think he puts it back. That is horrendous. He did the same thing for Knuckles on his main account. And a lot of these people are just laughing and just blinded by the stupid shit he does. It's not cool. The only time I can think of someone like actually thinking like, oh, the shit that Bizarre does is crazy, is this other guy in his comment section that was talking about it. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. And I don't think that Saf has done this before. At least I haven't seen a video where they've done this before, but still, it's just crazy to me that most of these Saf clones are talking about, oh, how Saf is doing this shit, but you're doing worse shit than they have. Another plush creator that is a clone of Saf, to me at least, is Ultrasonic Films. And dude, I love this guy to death. He is one of my favorite supporters. He supports my channel. I've supported his channel before, but like, I don't know what it is, but when you get some amount of popularity, they just start like cloning after Saf. Like, I can tell you, like, Ultrasonic Films has so many videos that are like similar to Saf. Now again, I could be wrong, but that's just what I've seen. And Ultrasonic Films, he's a good guy. I know he wouldn't like try to clone after somebody just for views and stuff on like Bizarre and just do some stupid shit at Walmart, but it gets to a point, like it's obvious. Now I could list so many other Saf clones I've seen that are generally not as popular as these other two that I've named, but there are just so many other clones of other plush content creators out there, mainly Xhalo as well, but I'm not going to go that deep. That will probably be a separate video for later, but there's too much clones in this community. There's no originality. No one has their own like little thing going on. Like, you can do similar videos as Saf, you can do similar things as Xhalo, but when you see everyone doing the same thing, it gets to a point, it gets really annoying, and it really creates a problem for small plush creators, because if their videos aren't like Saf and like Xhalo's, they're not going to get any amount of attention, rather than the people that continuously clone after Saf, Xhalo, and stuff. They're going to get that amount of attention, and like, they're going to make that standard where if your videos aren't copying Saf, aren't copying Xhalo, you're not gonna get any good attention, your channel's not gonna grow. And moving on to one of my least favorite categories in this entire video, the brain rot and slop. Saf, I'm just gonna start with one thing about them. They're horrendous renders, dude. Now, I'm not saying their renders are bad. No, that's not what I'm saying. But the amount of times that they reuse their renders gets to a point. They've done it for 3 videos straight. And it's so hilarious to see that they're so lazy when it comes to their thumbnails. They barely put any amount of effort into it. Now, I get reusing renders is easy to use. It's easy to, hey, okay, we can just use a Sonic running render. I've done it before, but I stopped because I realize that if I don't put in effort, then how will I inspire others, right? You have to think about that, especially if you're a bigger content creator and a lot of kids and other content creators look up to you. You have to show that you put in effort, but clearly not, because they keep on reusing these renders, and it gets to a point where a lot of people have really started to see this pattern, and not even people on YouTube, but people on TikTok have started to realize this shit. Like, I saw this TikTok where there was this guy comparing Saf reusing their Sonic renders to SML reusing their Brooklyn guy renders, and I was dead ass laughing, because that's literally what it is. They reuse this shit like it's a slave, bro. Holy, like, how hard is it for you to take a picture, get rid of the background, and use it for a video? It is not hard. It takes less than 5 minutes to do. And now I'm just going to list all the videos where they've incorporated some Roblox Brainrot shit in every single one of their videos from the top of my head. They've made a Skibbity Toilet Brainrot video. They've made 99 Nights in the Forest. They've made a Grow a Garden video. They've made Poppy Playtime videos several times. They've made Doors videos several times. They've made Shin Sonic, which was starting to become a freaking type of Brainrot in the Sonic community. And there's one more specifically. The Grimace Shake. I can't express how popular that was in 2023 and how brain-rotted that was. And it's sad that they had to do that just for views, bro. Now, again, I'm not going to go too deep and talk about how many videos are brain-rotted. No, because it's obvious now. A lot of people have figured it out. A lot of people are starting to see this pattern, and hopefully they say something about it. Because if they don't, that just shows that they don't fucking care about this community. They don't care about what they've built. They don't care about their fans. They just do it for the money, and they do it for the views. Moving on to the Unoriginality in the entire Sonic plush community, and going into a little bit of the Mario plush community. So many of you guys try to be like CMB. So many of you guys try to be like Saf. Stop trying to be like them. Whether you want views or whether you just want to make a video like them because you're inspired, stop trying to be like them. They don't know you, and they probably don't give two shits about you. They make all the money they want. You have to start being original. You can make your own series and it could blow off. You can make your own series and still be proud of that. You don't have to be like these people who used to be cool. They used to do the same thing as you guys, but now because of their popularity and fame and how much money they're making, they just don't care. You don't have to make videos like Sonic gets sick or Sonic's bath. You don't have to make videos like Mario plays this or Mario secret gaming room. You don't have to do this. And if you want to, go ahead, but I beg you, please make that video seem less like it's a CMB video or a SAF video. I'm saying this because if you keep on doing those type of videos, you're going to be held by that standard, and you're not going to have any creativity and inspiration left in your mind. You're just going to keep on wanting to make those videos. I almost fell for that trap when I made my first video on this channel, SBO Sleeping Problem, and from there, I started to keep on making those type of SAF videos. And I'm so glad I stopped, because I'm able to make my own series now, and I'm able to tell my own stories with these characters and not have to be felt like I'm bound to making these sleeping problem videos and these Sonic's bath videos and all these stupid fucking Brainrot videos. I'm so glad that I fell out of that. You don't have to do that. You don't. So please, wake up. Be original. Find your own style. Find your own thing that you can say, hey, I made that. Now this final part is just me talking about plush creators that give me hope that we will find our sense of originality soon. With that being said, this kid named Certain Sonic G, or at least I know him as Certain Sonic G, great plush videos. But he tries so much to capture the spirit of other plush doers, and I constantly tell him, be yourself. You don't have to be like these other creators. Next, my best friend, Superstar Productions. He wants to become widely known for his type of stuff, but it's so hard because he's making his own original videos, but the standard has been set where if you're not making CMB videos, if you're not making SAF videos, that you're not going to be seen. Very good stuff. Next is the Stupid Mario Plus channel. Very good stuff. Two brothers with great passions of trying to make original content. Great stuff. I love it. And there are so many more creators out there. If you know that you're not trying hard to be like SAF and CMB, you're headed for the right path. That's all I wanted to say.